Well, good morning, guys. It's a beautiful morning here in West Texas, Amarillo, and just wanted to say, hey, thank you so much for watching. But today what I want to do is show you a recipe for making up your own weed killer. And this is all organic. It's all I don't want to say organic, but it's not chemicalized. It's using natural products to kill your weeds rather than spraying chemicals. I've got a back to Eden garden. I've got 2 small orchards. I've got lots of chickens. I've got bees. I don't want something that's going to kill my animals or kill my bees, and so, or the chemicals that go in our bodies. I don't want those in my body either. So that's why we've someone, I don't even remember where we got this recipe, but it's a good recipe. We've used it with little spray bottles around our yard, and it works awesome. So today what I'm going to do is show you how to mix it up. I'm going to mix it up in bulk because I have a big backpack sprayer, and that's what I'm going to use. So in order to make it up in bulk, you need more volume of stuff. And so we've gone to Sam's. We bought 2 of these 2 packs of vinegar. That's all they would let us have. I don't know why they had a limit on vinegar. I don't know why everybody's buying vinegar all of a sudden, but obviously they are. We have a 25-pound salt. We have Castile soap. You don't need a whole lot of soap. We could have bought the store brand stuff, but it's chemicals and all that kind of stuff. Castile soap is a natural soap made with peppermint, coconut, olive, and hemp and jojoba oils. So don't mind using that stuff. And then you need your good old trusty Home Depot 5-gallon bucket. It is not food grade, but that's okay. We're using it for weed killer. So the first thing we're going to do is break out our trusty knife and open up the vinegar so that we can use that. We'll put it in first. Not that there's any rhyme or rhythm to it. Doesn't really matter which one you put in first. Here's where I have my recipe. Sherry made this up. This is what she uses for the yard, 1 gallon, but that's not anywhere near enough for what I need. So I will use 5 gallons. I've already washed out my bucket, and so everything's good and clean and ready to roll. Don't throw your plastic in the floor, on the ground. All right, so we're gonna pour the first gallon in here, and we're gonna make it a gallon at a time because that's how she made the recipe, and I see no reason to have to do the math on it. Oh, I can hear some of you now saying it's because you can't. Oh, sure I can. However, I'm not going to. If you want to make up 5 gallons, because I'm only going to be able to put 4 gallons in my backpack sprayer because that's all it holds. But I'm going to mix up probably the full 5 gallon. Okay, so now we need 1 cup. This is 2 cups, so I'll get 1 cup of salt. Let's see if I can measure this out close enough. That's close enough, looks good in there. Okay, so we got our 1 cup of salt. Now the next thing we need is 1 tablespoon of Castile soap. You can use any kind of soap, but I just recommend you don't use that chemical stuff you buy at the store. We don't even use that stuff in our house. We have nothing but non-toxic products in our house. We will not. Look at there, there's Castile soap. Is kind of gelled, so I'll put that much in it, and that should be plenty. All right. Wow, I didn't know it gelled like that. All right, so we got the Castile soap in, and we're ready to stir it up. So for stirring it up, I've got my trusty piece of PVC. You want to get one long enough to go to the bottom of the bucket so that you can make sure and get all the salt stirred up before you put it in your sprayer. Now if you're just using this for a small little hand sprayer, it may not be quite as important. You can always shake it up and stuff, but whenever you've got 4 gallons, 5 gallons, whatever it happens to be, you're going to find yourself needing to make sure that that salt is really well stirred up. And as you saw, that Castile soap was really gelled, so you want to make sure it gets stirred into the water fine so that the gel doesn't clog up your sprayer. That doesn't matter whether it's a small sprayer or a large sprayer. If it's gelled up, it will. So make sure you get that done. Okay, so we've got all of the vinegar in here. 4 gallons is all we had. And we've got our 4 cups of salt. And we've got our 4 tablespoons of soap. And again, try to use a non-toxic one. I know there are a lot of companies now that make non-toxic soap. We buy ours from Melaleuca. We have had a customer membership with them since 1996. We buy all their vitamins. We buy all of their products for the household, everything, because it is non-toxic. And we've helped set up a few other customer accounts around the country, and most of the people that set up their own account absolutely love it. The nutrition is tough to beat, so that's why we do that. But keeps us healthy, keeps us alive. So I think we're about ready now to pour this into the sprayer and get out there and get to work. Okay, folks, I got my first batch sprayed. Went in and sprayed everything in the garden. You kind of need to spray fairly lightly on the weeds so that you don't soak the ground a lot. We don't want a lot of this to go into the ground. We want it to stick on the weeds, and that's why the soap's in it. So be sure, and if you do this, just spray your weeds lightly with the it's not a chemical, but anyway, with the blend. And I think you'll see the very best results. Today's a really good warm day. I don't know, I think it's supposed to be in the 70s or something today, but whew, it feels like Haiti up here already. Sherry's mad at me because I wore this crappy old shirt, but I like wearing my crappy old shirts. And guess what, guys? Today is my sweet, absolutely gorgeous, precious baby love's birthday. Yes, today, March the 31st, is her birthday. So if you get a chance, shout out a happy birthday to Sherry baby. She's my wonderful woman. I'm so excited for her because she's coming on up. She'll catch up with me someday. I don't know. Or do I have to die for her to do that? I don't know. Anyway, okay. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you very much. Y'all have an awesome day and be blessed. Bye-bye.